I've been the fly on the wall for more than 2 decades of sectional title disputes. I've got the data, the rules, and the real-world solutions. You're watching at Scheme Savvy, sectional title simplified. Is your scheme running out of money? Since 2020, Levy Arrears in South African complexes have hit record highs, leaving many owners and trustees wondering what happens when the reserve fund runs dry. Levies are the lifeblood of any sectional title scheme, but since the global events of 2020, we've seen a dramatic shift. Arrears that were once manageable have, in many cases, blown out of proportion. We are seeing schemes where 10 or even 20% of owners have fallen behind. This isn't just a number on a spreadsheet. It directly impacts your property value. When the body corporate can't pay the water bill or the security company, every single owner's investment is at risk. There is also a common misconception that when your neighbor doesn't pay, you are personally footing their bill. Let's clarify the law. You are only legally responsible for your specific portion of the levies, calculated by your participation quota. When arrears skyrocket, you aren't paying more for your neighbor, but you are suffering the consequences of a hollowed-out budget. Your goal as a savvy owner isn't to pay for others, but to ensure your board is collecting every cent to protect your investment's future. So, what does the law say? Under the Sectional Title Schemes Management Act, trustees have a fiduciary duty to collect every cent owed. It's important for trustees to remember that failing to collect levies isn't being kind. It's a breach of your fiduciary duty. If the scheme becomes insolvent because of uncollected debt, trustees can be held personally liable for mismanagement. We often get asked by frustrated trustees, can we just cut the electricity to force a payment? The short answer is no. Disconnecting a resident's utilities without a specific court order is an illegal act called spoliation. If you do this, the body corporate will be forced to pay the legal costs to put the power back on. Use the legal roadmap instead. Charge approved interest, use the CSOS for binding orders, and allocate payments to the oldest debt first. Too many trustees fall into the trap of passive collection, simply sending an invoice, waiting for a month of silence, and then handing the account over to attorneys. This isn't proactive, it's reactive. As a trustee, your fiduciary duty is to actively protect the scheme's financial health. You don't need to wait for a disaster to act. Implement a clear, written arrears protocol. From day one of a missed payment, there should be an automated, friendly but firm reminder. Utilize your internal dispute resolution processes immediately. Often, a direct private conversation initiated by a trustee can uncover financial hardship before it becomes a legal crisis. Remember, you are the guardians of the community's lifeblood. Courts have been clear. You cannot write off debt, and you cannot accept settlement offers that are less than what is owed, because that unfairly burdens your neighbors. Being proactive means staying consistent, keeping detailed records, and ensuring that no owner is ever allowed to slip through the cracks of a hollowed-out budget. There is another dangerous mistake we see, using the reserve fund to cover daily operational shortfalls. Let's be very clear, the law creates a strict firewall between your funds. The administrative fund is for daily expenses, while the reserve fund is legally earmarked for long-term maintenance projects only. If trustees use reserve money to plug the gap, they are leaving the scheme vulnerable to massive special levies later. One of the most common mistakes owners make is attempting to withhold levies because they are unhappy with management. Under South African law, you have no legal right to withhold levies. The courts have consistently ruled that the duty to pay levies is independent of the body corporate's duty to maintain the property. If you stop paying, you simply become a debtor, regardless of your grievances. Before we look at the roadmap to recovery, I want to address the silent engine of every scheme. The owners who pay their levies on time, every single month. Your consistency is what keeps the lights on, the guards at the gate, and the gardens maintained. In a levy crisis, you are the ones protecting the community's solvency. We see you, we appreciate you, and your commitment is the reason your scheme remains a viable investment for everyone. Being a savvy owner isn't just about knowing the law. It's about the shared responsibility that makes scheme living work. If you are in arrears, silence is your worst enemy. Ignoring the problem adds legal costs on an attorney and client scale, which can double your debt. Do not stop paying altogether. Even small payments show good faith. Do not wait for a summons. Reach out to your trustees immediately. Submit a written payment arrangement. The High Court has shown they prefer a realistic signed plan over aggressive legal action like sequestration. By coming to the table with a plan, you protect your home and help your community remain stable. Whether you're a trustee facing a deficit or an owner needing a way out of debt, the goal is a stable, solvent community. If you have questions, leave a comment below. Subscribe to Scheme Savvy for more expert property advice. Let's make scheme living work together.